in Botswana, we're thinking about how to increase education and destigmatize perceptions around cancer in the community. And through talking to providers and patients, what came through was that patients wanted to hear stories of survivors, of people who look like them. So like I thought I had like all the textbook answers, and they're like, no, we want to hear from another survivor. Like, tell me
Mm.
that patient who survived. And so I think that was powerful because a lot of the times we focus on, the metrics, the data, and really what patients want to hear is someone else who looks like them, who is their neighbor in their community, who went through this and survived. I think historically, a lot of our educational materials have been, translated materials from the US, but like
Mm.
people don't believe the story of someone who was treated in a fancy facility to be relatable to their story. But I think what helped was that patients were really inspired and empowered about their own potential for survival, like having their lives prolonged with cancer after hearing people who look like them. And I think the same plays in the US. So this idea, we actually then designed a study based on studies in the US that had focused on, I think, breast cancer patients who were Spanish speaking specifically. I can't remember where it was conducted, but essentially it was just like having patients who spoke the same language then had these narratives about their cancer journey, and it increased screening uptake for like breast cancer screening and cervical cancer screening. So we thought, can we adapt this and use a local team in Botswana? And it was hugely successful. I mean, people were
Wow.
worried about, is it going to be on YouTube, on the internet? So we
Mm.
had to, ensure in the research environment there was some privacy restrictions, but I would say it's just been one of those like very gratifying research projects that I didn't go in with that design. I just went in listening to patients, and they wanted to hear from other patients. And I think we don't use this enough. I don't think we leverage this enough.